Does it legally state anywhere that foster parents are not allowed to get a copy of the child's IEP that is in their care? They attend the meeting, sign the document, and some have been told that they may not receive a copy of the IEP. Only a caseworker is allowed. No, if the child is a foster parent, then I can tell you, especially if they attend the meeting, they would meet the definition, the IDEA definition of parent. And that definition of parent is very broad, and so it's not just the caseworker that gets access to that, because you, as the parent, foster parent, you would have custody of the child, even if through social services, DHR, CPS, whatever. Then at that point, yes, you would meet that definition. You would be entitled to that. You would also be entitled as the foster parent to file due process complaints, to hire somebody like me to assist. I mean, there's no limitations. You possess the same right as, let's say, the natural parent. There's grandparents that meet the definition of parent, that watch or have their grandchildren stay with them predominant forms of the time. So much of this is wrapped in just an incompetence by the people who make decisions, that they either gross incompetence or just being misinformed. Okay, those things can be addressed, but of course, you need to be equipped with the information. And quite frankly, like, I could sit there and read the definition of parent. Just give me 1 second. If I had elevator music, I would play it while I'm looking this up, but I'm not going to. Okay, parent. Parent means biological or adoptive parent of a child. A foster parent, unless state law, regulations, or contractual obligations with the state or local entity prohibit a foster parent from acting as a parent. So in that respect, you need to check your state law, regulations, contractual obligations. But I can tell you that in many, many respects, I have very rarely seen that be the case, to where there's prohibitions against foster parents serving, especially if you are already attending. And it sounds like to me that you're already attending the meetings and you're already signing the documents. So at that point, if you are already there, you're already privy to the information, you're already providing input, then you are meeting that definition of parent. Okay? A guardian, generally authorized to act as the child's parent, or authorized to make educational decisions for the child, but not the state if the child is a ward of the state in legal custody or of a state agency. Next one, an individual acting in the place of a biological or adoptive parent, including a grandparent, step-parent, or other relative with whom the child lives, or an individual who is legally responsible for the child's welfare, or a surrogate parent who has been appointed in accordance with these rules. Okay? So you see how broad that is, the definition of parent. And it sounds like to me, according to what you've written, you've attended the meeting, or I don't know if you're talking about yourself or somebody else, but they attend the meetings, they sign the documents, and at that point, yes, if they're attending the meetings and signing the documents, then yes, they would be meeting that definition, and therefore they would be entitled to documentation, so that they continue to act in the proper capacity. I don't understand how you would be able to verify that FAPE is being provided if you're attending these meetings, if you're providing your input, but then you cannot verify what is in the documentation, and then assist in generalization and be a collaborative partner on the team if you don't have the documentation. So like I said, I just read the definitions of a parent. It includes foster parents. outside of the need to check your states. But like I said, I don't know of a state to where there's some kind of a different rule for foster parents. I believe that it can be a case by case, depending on the individual circumstances of the child inside the foster program. But those would be court determiners in conjunction with the, I guess, the custodial agency like DHR CPS.